of the 10X Summit.
Sorry, I
You're
couldn't
aware
get
of
you.
you're aware of the 10X Summit.
No, I am. Yeah, 25th, right?
Yes.
Yes. I only know about so much about it, nothing more.
Okay.
Maybe I'll know more once I be a part of this whole discussion today.
Right.
Maybe.
And two things already, Veda, because we also do a lot of real estate, and it will be fantastic to work with you.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Because
I
lot
understand that.
people, builders, HNIs, we aggregate,
Yeah, see,
and that's one of
builders would
yeah.
not be a very high-end connect to me because
Mhm.
ours is premium, and I realized after market research that builders would not be able to spend that kind of money on their projects. But
Mhm.
yes, very high-end villas, builders who are doing it would be a very connect. But yes, very. We already have beautiful projects lined up. I've already done one project in Jade Garden. In this 2 months, we have completed J Garden project. So
Okay.
many things are pipeline, but yes,
True.
it's a very little difficult to understand the market and follow it. How do we do is my problem. Means how do you identify? Of course, social media is not a good thing for me for leads generation. We
Yeah.
understand that, but what is that we have to do? I understood that you mentor. This group mentors us. So that's where
Yes.
you are different from others is what I have been heard of. So I thought
Yes.
I should be mentored by industry, experts.
Yes, and I think the concept is, Veda, I think you'll notice here, right? Of course, there are subject matter experts but beyond that, we also get a lot of amazing feedback from rest of us as well. Okay, because we believe there is no one person who knows all, and because
Yeah,
what we do
agree.
is we are trying to like capture the wisdom of, right. So yes, it will be like both approach, subject matter on also the community approach like that. So
Yeah.
anyone new here? Praveen Naidu, I think we spoke to you, right? Venki Sai, you're new here, Venki. Venki Sai, if you can unmute yourself and quickly tell me about what you do. Venki, are you here? If you can unmute yourself, please. Okay, Venki, are you here? Okay, so I see some movements. Okay, so now welcome, guys. This is the 10 Crore Club. I am the founder of the 10 Crore Club. So why it is called the 10 Crore Club is because there are two things we do in the community. So we aggregate super HNIs, and we bring together people doing more than 200 crore plus, so that we can enable a lot of business interactions. It can be real estate buy and sell. It can be mergers and acquisitions. So we enable those discussions in that community. All these big names, you might have come across all these names, all these big community founders, whoever you see a big brand who has multiple chains across Bangalore, or be it in the startup space, be it in the real estate space, are typically part of our community. Now, why we do this community, which is people who are aspiring to get to that big league, is also so that our selfishness in this is we can get deals. We can get either investment deals, acquisition deals, or any other kind of business we can exchange with through the community. That is the reason why we do this community, because it's all access to wider network. We also want to like spread our wings in Bangalore. So a lot of networking happens, and typically we do two types of meetings. Normal meetings we do once a month, and then we have membership concept at the back end, and we do a quarterly meetup called the 10X Summit. The 10X Summit, I think few of you have come across. 10X Summit is, as the name suggests, is for people who want to grow fast, because what COVID has taught us is our time is limited, and we all have the extra speed that we can go at, right? And this is a community of people who are all going at higher speed, and they want to accomplish their goal faster. And within the name of the community itself is a goal, right? A lot of us want to get to the 10 crore mark, and few of you want to go to the 100 crore. So we're very much money oriented. We'll talk about those things which will actually help me to get closer to my destination of getting my money. So everything that we do in the community is about making money. Either I'm going to get referral, or I'm going to get advice that is going to help me to get closer to my target. So you'll not see that we're not doing any kind of time pass or any kind of politics, because we don't have time for such things. Okay, that is a community about. Okay, now today's session is called hot seat. So what is a hot seat? Hot seat, something very similar was said by our world's richest person, Elon Musk. He said, we do baby showers, so why don't we do business showers? Business showers is where we bring a person, we make him sit in the. Typically, when you come to our meetings, we do that in person. Here, what happens in hot seat is we want to solve business problems, right? We are all, as entrepreneurs, we're all problem solvers, and what we do is we learn by helping others. Okay, and one of the culture of the 10 Crore Club is we very much know that the only way that I can make money is by helping others make money. The more I can help others make more money, the more I can personally make. And so that is already tied in into this concept of giving, correct? So we give quality. So I want when you're giving advice, please give with the intention of helping him really make that money, because it's all that, right? What goes around comes around, correct? So we want to make sure that all of us can win faster. We are at the early stage of 2025, and this year must be the last year you must all work, because I believe that as entrepreneurs, your role is to exit two times, right? One is exiting your role, which is exiting from stopping being a self-employed person or a solopreneur to becoming handling a team. Okay, that is one of the things that we need to focus on this year. I want you to make a decision that this is the last year I'm going to work. Rest of the years, next years, it will be my team who's going to work for me. That is the first step of exit we talk about in the community. The second step of exit is exiting your equity or company. Okay, that's what we focus on in the community. We only doing two things. One is, how do I exit either my role or from the company? What all should I do? All these things we discuss, and then we do a lot of networking, and we're very serious. Therefore, we are because we are aggregating HNIs as well. So that gives you access to a lot of top quality connections as well. So when you come to any of our meetings, it is very, very normal. Why people come to 10X Summit is because I think you can talk to people who have been to our previous summits. A lot of people doing big revenues come. Why they come is because they want to meet people similar to them who are doing more than 10 crore plus. So that creates economic opportunity for a lot of us. So that is what this community is all about. Okay. Now, what we'll do now is we'll do something called hot seat. Okay. Now, what we do is think about the you like some road and you see a big block. And you know for a fact that once you cross this block, on the other side, you see a beautiful highway and a lot of good things happening, a lot of high-speed stuff. This, you just have to cross this block and everything will be fine. What is that thing? It can be, I don't know how to, I don't know how to, I don't know who to. Right? These things, you just say, hey, I don't know how to sell my product. I don't know how to hire. I don't know how to what, right? Marketing, sales, operations. And anywhere if you find the biggest bottleneck you're facing right now, you can please, what you do is, if you already know it, I'm very sure you already know it, because if you're running an entrepreneur, it must be the biggest headache you must have. Right in the chat box, I think Arjun has already written here. Okay. And write down the biggest in your business, biggest face around it. Learn together and give suggestions so that we can all grow faster. Okay, so in the chat box, please type your question. Okay, so what happens is you're going to come and explain in 2 sentences, 3 sentences about your business, what you're going through, so that we can give you proper advice. Yeah, go ahead, Veda.
Yeah. See, now since that we are new into this, and I am also looking at a business development head for this who will go in. I would want a person who would be, of course, they cannot be us, but we all know that they'd be at least near to our thought processes, or would embrace the business as their own and start selling it. That's what in any business owner would want their salespeople to be, who will work as thinking that it's their business and expand it. So with this intention, how do we identify a best fit? Because whoever comes into an interview room, everyone says that they are the best fit. But how do we really, of course, we have a lot of matrix where we can identify them whether they're fit or not. If that matrix comes into picture for all of us, that can be a very good platform, so that we identify them, and more importantly retain. We have seen that people are moving very often. The attritions are very big. So how do we make sure that they are interested in our product? We all understand that we give part of our profits. We have done all those things, give them good intensive, but still the greediness or becoming wanting to earn more. As you said, we want to earn more, they will also want to earn more. That's not a bad idea at all. But how do we make them understand that we are good, we are with them, and we will make sure that they grow with us? This is, I think, all of us have this problem at one point of time. Maybe that will solve most of our problems.
Right. It's a massive problem. It's a fantastic question. Big problem. So now here the solution is about the hiring process. Okay, hiring process. So let's talk in detail about it. Okay. So before I give suggestions,
Sorry. Let me come to it. I have gone to many HR professional services so that they help us, but nothing has worked. It's not that we have not gone in for other.
What all have they said? What all did not get
No,
delivered?
the shortlist of candidates, what they send, nothing has come to a second level for me in these 2 months at least. Maybe I'm doing it wrongly, or not able to find a good HR.
What kind of a role are you looking for?
We are looking for a BD, business development executive, manager.
And what all have you done? What all have you done to do apart from reaching out through these agencies? Have you done anything directly your own self?
No, I haven't done anything directly. Yeah, LinkedIn was one of the options, but we have not started the social media yet. So we are just getting ready for all of those things, because I still don't have a website for Bangalore. I have it for Pune, for Bangalore. So people should not be, of the opinion that we are not ready for them. That's the only reason we are halting it. If I understand this better, maybe I can plan better for my company.
Correct. So anyone who has a suggestion for before I cross that can help Veda? Anyone else? Maybe my network was not good. So anyone has gone through something like this and has a solution and a suggestion for Veda? Anyone? You can raise your hand or you can unmute yourself right now. Her question is basically, how do I hire people who are going to be committed, like exactly like I am committed, so that they grow and we grow together? That's her basic question. And also her second question is attrition. And she needs a lot of people. That's what her problem is. Anyone who has such suggestion, solution, so that I can
I have
give
a
my
question
ideas.
for that.
Yeah.
Is it only for marketing in specific or for all roles?
What I have seen, attrition, what I look at is for marketing. See, we are not in a software company, so we are always on site. So that becomes a little difficult for people to be with us, because their work is at site, means on roads, always.
I understand the nature of business and it is difficult to track. So
Yes.
who is going to be the person who takes the reporting, if I may ask you for that?
Sorry, I didn't
is there
get
any chief marketing officer, or you're the one who takes the reporting of the sales guys? Is there any
Yes,
SOP
yes.
that's
Yeah, exactly. They will, he will be reporting to me directly, and we are still yet to form teams below him. We haven't done yet. So this will be the first recruit of mine for a higher position. That's the only reason I'm worried, and I want to take caution before doing anything wrong, or I want to do it right way.
Most of the times what happens in field sales is they say they're with a client, they're having a meeting, the closure is not happening. So that is one of the biggest challenges people who are into field sales or sales and marketing phase. So there are multiple tools where you can track their progress, not just in terms of pipeline and conversion, also on site. When they're leaving the office, they can punch. I think Zoho itself has that feature. So in that way you get the efficiency, Along with efficiency, I would recommend a dedicated person as a CMO, or you step in as a CMO where you have regular meetings, you counsel. And I know it's not an easy job, it keeps happening. You need to have this motivation to keep them pumped up. They, as an employee, they're just worried about when they'll get their salary and incentive. So regularize having a follow-up meeting to understand what are the challenges, have a friendly atmosphere that should give some sort of a better progress, I get, is what I feel. And maybe while hiring also, you understand their background, what is their long term goal, are they just looking at salary hike, or they're definitely passionate to contribute and learn. So when you're more personally connected, that way they feel they need to give back, right? That's an emotional play that you can do as a business owner,
Yeah, yeah,
rather than
agree.
just talking about what was your previous offer, I'll give you 10 to 20% more, and rather than just giving them benefits, it's about how well you can empathize and connect with them. So this thing definitely should work in many cases. It's what I've experienced.
Fantastic. Good, Amar. Any other suggestions for her problem? Her problem, I'll repeat her problem, is she wants to hire an employee, the right employee. Her actual question is the right talented person, the right skilled person, and the right motivated person who can actually own the business as if similar to how she would operate herself. She wants a replica of herself, basically. And she's also facing a challenge with attrition. People come, they stay, and they go away. So, any suggestions from any one of you? You have gone through this? Any problems you have gone through similar to this? Anyone else?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalahan here. So I don't know the exact solution, but maybe uh, giving an this much of equity, maybe that can be work in the beginning stage. Like,
Equity is very expensive, Kalhan. Uh, it is good to say, but I mean, it's very expensive. I think that is it's like
Last thing that
blood for us. Yeah,
we would
we should
want.
not
Yes,
give
yes.
equity as entrepreneurs. That is the last thing that we should give to anyone,
okay,
right? It's like blood for us, right? Like not even blood. It's like oxygen for us.
okay,
Correct.
okay,
So,
okay. Yeah,
and we should be giving to by performance, not by how there is a thing called sweat equity. Okay, sweat equity is something that you work for a year and you deliver certain results, and then you get that equity. Okay, and that is something people are not motivated about because people don't want. People are impatient. Correct. So that is a big problem. And okay, so coming to the solution, Veda. Okay, see.
Yeah.
I think this is a big problem for all of us, and the only way that any company can grow is by hiring. Okay, and that is the only way. Like if you look at any big company, it is not a solopreneur company. That is very clear, correct? Nobody has Ambani is not a
Yeah.
Ambani, or a Narayan
Agree,
Murthy
agree.
is not a Narayan Murthy, or Azim Premji is not a Azim Premji, correct? It is group of lakhs of employees. They have created employment for a lot of people, and I believe the right definition of entrepreneurship is udyogapati. We have misunderstood this concept that, oh, I want to make money. Of course, all of us want to make money, but the idea is your job, your focus should be about creating employment, because once you start creating employment, then you will automatically make more money automatically, isn't it? Now, for that, there are a lot of challenges because the work market, it's so many things are happening, right? Like one employee has so many options, and why should anyone
Yes.
come to you? Correct? Why should anyone come to you? um, and uh, and they are also very smart because interviews is like this for them, because they know what you're going to ask, they will tell you what they need to hear. And nowadays even chat gpt has come, so we are more smarter. They are more smarter than you think, right? So it is becoming a challenge for hiring the right resource, right? And if you don't hire people, that means the business is going to shut down very soon. That is also a problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we need them for sure. So is there a method? So
Method.
the method is one is for sure you must aggressively hire. We have covered this hiring thing in every of our episodes in the previously, but I'll repeat what all we have covered, okay? Because your context might be different. We must have 24/7 hiring machine. We're always hiring. You are not hiring. One of the biggest challenges with hiring is you are hiring when the requirement happens, correct? But
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
and that creates a lot of depression. What is it? Frustration because you don't get the right candidate the right time. So all those challenges happen, correct? So and also here the problem is our ethics comes into picture. That hey, how can you hire someone who when you cannot hire them actually, correct? How can you hire 10 people when you only have one role? Where that is
Correct.
where you are all we're all bitten. And also problem is I have seen that the growth of an entrepreneur I have seen, okay, I have seen is uh, the rich people are very flexible. The rich people who I have seen or met, they are flexible, they are result oriented. And I've seen the small entrepreneurs are control freaks. They want to do everything on their own. Okay. In that environment that I want to control everything, it is very difficult to have a thriving employee to work under you because nobody wants to be an employee. Everyone wants to be their own boss, correct? So in this context, so we must have a system to like continuously hire. System, what I mean by system is uh, I use LinkedIn a lot to hire. And we're always hiring. We're always looking for resources. We are always expanding, and it keeps adding itself. Okay, I use LinkedIn, and for LinkedIn to happen, the step number one is you must work on your branding. Because I was talking to Swastika today, and I was talking to her because she was also looking for hiring her problem. And when we run an ad on LinkedIn, free itself, I get 30-40 leads in a applications in a week, typically. 30-40, like I just run it we get. And I heard from Swastika, it is not like that for everyone. It is like 3-4 she gets in, if she's lucky. So for that you must start with perception is very important, right? And it might cost what, 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees to create a good website. Copy exactly. Unmute yourself. You need to unmute yourself, Veda.
Yeah, sorry, 15,000 is a very small amount that you're talking. They ask for lakhs of rupees for a website.
No, I'm saying,
So,
I know, I'm saying you start with website. I'm saying create the website.
yeah. Around 25, 30, 40, 50 is good,
Right?
good number.
So start with, I'm just telling you some steps that you can actually take tangible steps here. Okay. Start with creating the website, and that website should look like, wow, so premium this is. Hey, I would like to be a part of this. So it should look, oh, fully functional, good space. Because people do research, right? And people don't want to work with solopreneurs. Okay. And second aspect that we must all have is we must stop being commercial enterprises, but rather a mission driven enterprises. Because people want to connect with the mission and the vision of the company, right? And when I say mission is, hey, the thing that we are doing is helping a lot of what, that's the kind of a why part of it. And the vision is, you know what, this opportunity is so rare that this is going to be the next big thing. You must, as entrepreneurs, one of the best skills that we must master is the art of storytelling. Storytelling is not lying. It is about how do you tell the same thing in a exciting way.
Different way.
Exciting way, correct? Like how we tell our children, right? Like, this thing is so good, right? That's how it's all about how you talk the same thing, right? So now when it comes to vision, people don't want to as companies, we should also not become commodities. If you become, I am also similar to, let's say, okay, there is a Wipro, there is a Infosys. I am also similar to Infosys. If Wipro says that, what happens is there is so much of jumping around. The companies will become commodities for the employees. So, but rather, if you structure your business with a proper USP, unique selling proposition, that I am unique. What do I mean by unique? There are two things, right? I am similar to everyone else. That is one way of talking about it. The other one people get excited about is new opportunity. Okay. So example is now in a street there are, let's say, four dental clinics are there, four dental clinics, and I have a software which actually I have a software which helps dentists get lot of clients. I have a software. I'm just telling you a hypothetical story here, but I have a software which helps dentists get a lot of clients in a fast way. Now I'm going to go to the first dentist and tell him that, look, I have this software which is going to get you a lot of clients fast, or whatever this idea is, right? With the product wise. If you don't take it right now, I'm going to take to the next one, because he's going to capture the rest of the, he's going to take up all the clients, and you're going to miss out. So you have an option right now. So what is happening here is we have defined what is a new opportunity. A new opportunity has these elements. It is time bound. It is something which people have not come across before. It is something which has a promise of lot of result, big result, quick kind of a thing. Okay, this is the definition of a new opportunity. Now, in your own pitch with the employee also, you must talk why this is the thing which will actually help them realize their dreams. I recommend this book called Employee Dream Manager. It's called The Dream Manager. It's called The Dream Manager. The name of the book itself is called Dream Manager. I was so fascinated by reading this book. It's on Amazon. I think it's just if you buy Kindle, around 300-400 rupees. That book, he only talks about your job as a dream manager. Yes, your job as a employer is to manage dreams of your employees. If your job is to, like we do weekly meetings, right? Weekly meetings with employees. Your job is to make sure that you are also tracking the progress of the dream achievement of your employee. That means you must know, okay, if my employee wants to buy a bike, or if he wants to buy an iPhone, if he wants to build a home, you must focus on his results and show how your company can become a vehicle to achieve his dream. And show seriousness about it. Today, if you look at Reliance, it's called Reliance Parivar, Reliance family, because a lot of people's dreams have been accomplished by being in the Reliance family. Correct. So that is the vision part of it. You want to create that vision part of it. The first step is that you first do the back end work of it. Okay. And you must have a continuous hiring thing, right? So this is something that, if you go to all these Infosys, I was part of Satyam. Satyam is no longer there. Satyam was one of the earlier, big three in the IT space. I got trained in Hyderabad. After the 3-month training, they put me in bench. So bench that means I'm waiting to get allocated to a project. So I got one in Bhubaneswar, one in Bangalore. I wanted to come back to Bangalore. I said, I don't give a damn about where I want to take up Bangalore. I took up Bangalore. So there is a concept of bench in big organizations. So my question is, why can't smaller companies, smaller entrepreneurs also have a bench? Right? And the big companies, what they do is they actually pay that basic salary and they keep people on bench. If you actually solve your problem, all your problems will be solved if you have a regular big bench strength. If you have it, you will never have a problem, because two things will happen here. One is, if one employee leaves, you have a secondary person who is going to take up that thing backup. You already have that anytime, correct? And you are feeling confident that you're not going to lose sleep. So if you have to spend and also, right, one more thing is about payment also, Veda. Okay, don't go for 1 lakh. Rather, I would say pay 5 people 20,000 rupees. For that, what is the problem? I think that way is you must work on your systems in your business, because I know it is a skill-based thing, but there are a lot of skilled people who can also do the same work. If it requires that they can do the initial work of going and talking to the customers. You want motivated people. That's what you want to have. That's what you must identify. Okay. And of course, how it all works is, you start by you doing it yourself. Okay. You start doing it by yourself, and then you ask others to do it. So the worst thing that you can do is expecting that an employee that you are going to hire will do a better job than you. Of course.
It can't. That's the only reason I asked you, how do we at least bring somebody nearer to it?
Yes.
Or at least bring the thought line process in a same line, bring them to the same line thought process. That's it. That will be a great achievement if we achieve.
Yes. So idea of any business is replication, right? Any business grows because of the replication aspect of it. I did it one time. It's like look at McDonald's, right? McDonald's, there was they did one in one setup. There was a SOP defined, and then they replicated the SOP in all the centers, isn't it? Right. So that is the system. So you must first replicate yourself. That is a first exit of an entrepreneur. And you said, hey, I want to have someone who can do exactly like I do. This is how I do, right? You define what you do.
You do.
What you do. First you define and you put it on paper. And you train this 20K person to do exactly how you do. There are only 3 or 4 possibilities when a client can ask this question, this question, this question, this question. You create a list of FAQs.
Oh yeah, correct.
That's it. So you don't need a business development manager at 1 lakh rupees. And if you have extra money, you can give me, no problem. Right? I'm saying, so idea is, see, we are all here for 10xing our business. So you should not be restricted by these small issues. Okay. And also when you're putting an ad in let's say in LinkedIn, if you put an ad like this, experience required is 1 year or 2 years time, you'll get a lot of applications. And of course, you must have a hiring system to select them properly. Different rounds you take them through, and then you add them into your bench pool. And nobody said you should pay them. You provide them the offer letter, and then there's something called appointment letter. Offer letter is different, and appointment letter is different. And I know companies who hold people in bench for 2 years time. So it is not a problem.
Okay.
They may move to another company, it's okay. But you can offer them when you want them, they may switch. Got it? Did that solve your problem?
Yeah. Too much of insight. Thanks a lot.
Okay. And this is getting recorded also, so you can watch this. So this will be for you.
Yeah. See, as you said, everyone is not good at everything. So HR was one really weakness of mine where I take decisions emotionally. So hiring is definitely a very big problem for me because emotions comes in between.
Yeah. And one big mistake you will do if you're emotional, I'll tell you what will happen. Okay. Have you worked before doing this? Were you an employee before?
Of course, I was employed for 25 years.
Oh, very good. So this will work very good for you. And you must have had we all had a bad boss somewhere, correct? We all had a bad boss. And that is the reason why we quit and we wanted to start on our own. Somehow, correct? That's the story, all of us who quit and start, correct? Of course, I also had a bad boss. So when we quit and when we start, what we are telling ourselves is that I am going to be a good boss.
Yes, very true.
I am going to be a good boss. I will do all the things which I will not do anything which my boss did. I will be a very good boss. I will not push my employees. I will give them a lot of freedom and I will spoil my business. Right. So business is business. Emotions are emotions. So you need to keep them apart from each other. Correct. So you can be tough, but you must you must know what you're expecting out of your employees. You must know what is the deliverable that you're looking for. Unless you don't know what is the deliverable, you cannot track it, right? So that's where you want to work on creating a systems-driven business, and then the hiring will happen. So we have a growth accelerator program, where we take you through the step-by-step process of creating systems. We will talk about it. I think when you come to the next summit, you will talk about it in detail. Okay.
Yes, definitely. We'll do so.
And if you join the membership, this also becomes complimentary as part of the process. Okay.
Sure.
So anyone else has any suggestion for Veda or anything you want to add apart from what I said? Or on top of what I said? Anyone want to add? Okay, so thank you, Veda. So we'll come back to you. Thank you, Veda.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. Thanks all.
Yeah. So now the next question is from Kari Balakrishna, and he's asking how to grow by one entrepreneur or solopreneur. Tag no one takes serious, even our customer. So Kari, if you can come and talk more about it, if you can come here, if you can come on video, it will be even better. Kari, Balakrishna, are you here? And building a business is not easy, and you want to be part of a learning community because a lot of problems need to be solved, and we cannot do it on our own. And if you want to do it on our own, you have a choice of doing it for 5 years. But if you are part of a community of people who are trying to go forward, you can ask them, you can cheat your way up. I'm talking about ethical cheating here, okay? Instead of you working hard alone, you can ask questions like, how I know these things is because I have faced these problems and I have solved it myself. And I also learn from my mentors. And that is the reason why, that is the, I think what we forget as entrepreneurs is we don't give enough time for learning, time for designing our business. Because unless you design it well, it is not going to scale. It is not going to scale just like that. And part of the design is definitely working on ourselves, right? We want to be good. We want to start becoming a better person. Unless you change yourself, your business cannot change. Someone told me this in 2019, that Kashyap, unless you change yourself, because I was going through a lot of personal trouble in my life, and it affects, right? Unless you are internally happy, things will not happen outside, correct? So it's important to work on your inner self, doing meditations, taking care of your physical health, doing fitness, etc., are very essential because entrepreneurship is very very demanding, correct? So just not just like that, right? You want to start working on it. Okay, so Kari, are you ready to come? Yeah, unmute yourself, please. Unmute. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
Yeah.
So, eventually we have tried to hire some of the people in our organization, which was into food industry.
Mhm.
But no one has taken really seriously about that.
What do you do? What do you do for people
And
who, what do you do?
we are into manufacturing sauces and drinks for this company named Fogra Foods.
Oh, okay. You are from Visakhapatnam, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So you are into manufacturing of sauces for restaurants, correct?
Yeah. But not in large scale. We started from our home base only.
Okay. And what is the problem you're facing right now?
Right now, it's just not able to go to bigger customers, established brands. We're just maybe roadside vendors and a small restaurant. We have around 10 to 15 customers.
Okay, and your goal is
So,
to go to bigger restaurants and you want to sell.
yeah.
You're looking for volume sale, correct? And you're not able to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So anyone who can, Suman, you're here. Suman, we missed you yesterday, so we'll take up your question next. Okay, Suman, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here very much.
Next is yours. Okay. So
Sure.
before we come to you, help him. So his problem is, let me rephrase his problem. Now he is into what he does is he manufactures this pastes this restaurants can use, right, Kari?
Yeah. 100%.
And what happens is it shortcuts the time for a restaurant to prepare, let's say, a paneer
Indian meal.
masala.
Indian meals.
Right, so he has created pastes that anyone can do, and they can do this quick QSR, quick service restaurants can benefit from his offerings. His problem is he's not able to reach out to bigger clients or volume. He's not able to generate volume. How can he solve it? Anyone, any suggestions? Anyone?
So may I?
Yeah.
So he can do advertisement, ad, and marketing about this, or else he can go to LinkedIn and he can approach the business people like who owns the restaurant. He can talk with them. It works like that.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion, definitely. But the question is, I think problem is the offer, right? I think the problem is not access, I think, Kari. I think your problem is the
Mhm.
product. Product is the problem, isn't it, Kari?
It's a monopoly type. Let's say the owner wants to use the paste and everything, but there is a monopoly of this chefs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want
They're
to give.
afraid that they will lose their job if they
Uh,
do the thing.
yeah, and they will not able to pressurize the owner, right? They always make them that I will leave the job, and they traumatize him, right? The owner has a fear that he will leave the job. So that's why they create a certain monopoly touch, and a lot of these people are connected to each other.
Hmm.
So
Got it.
that is the main challenge to getting into this.
Got it. So solution wise, Nivedita, what can he do?
So he can go with the influencer marketing first. He can approach the influencer,
Yeah.
and the next his product will get expanded. The more people can buy, then he can go and approach.
Yeah. It's definitely a good idea. But I think, also, I mean, of course, it's a tough problem. Anyone else, any suggestions, guys? It's a tough problem, right? He has a good product, but the customer it is difficult to reach to the customer somehow. Any suggestions? What else he can do, guys?
Influencer, chef influencers. He
Chef
can
yeah.
he can
Okay.
approach.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So, Kari, what you can do, no? It's a good idea, definitely. So, Kari, what I would do is I would do this if I was you. Okay.
And we do that for one of our clients.
Yeah.
We approach the chef and we will talk with them. You can brand this product in your page. Yeah, they will do that, and we will pay for them.
Yeah. No, in his case, Nivedita, he's an early stage person, right? He may not have the cash to spend like that. That is a problem also, no?
And barter influencer, there is a lot of barter. Like they may be like 50 to 1K followers. They get the product and they shoot the video and they will collaborate with us without money. They do that
Oh.
also.
Okay. So, can you help Kari with those connections, Nivedita?
Sure, sir, definitely.
So, type your number in the chat box so that you can talk about it. Okay. Any other suggestions, guys? Any other suggestions, anyone? So, if I was you, what I would do is I would look at who else is doing a transaction with the restaurant owner. Restaurant owners are aware that they want to see the problem with the restaurant industry is they are also having costs, correct? Everyone has costs and everyone wants to reduce cost, correct? And therefore you're already attractive for restaurant owners. So you must go with confidence that you are doing a good job, that you're trying to reduce the cost. So your pitch should always talk about, by utilizing my service or my product, it is going to make you, let's say someone is making 1 crore, you can make, you know what, you're losing every year 30 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
You use those words, okay? And my product is coming at just 1 lakh rupees. So they already see the value there, right? Oh, really? You could tell me more. So your pitch should start with the value there itself. You're not talking about, hey, I'm a pacemaker. You should not start like that. Your pitch should be about, did you know you're losing money?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and that should be the only starting
Definitely.
point, because that is a hook that will make you talk. Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That should be a starting point, Kari, for you. Okay.
Okay.
You've signed up for the
Thank you.
Gap, right? Online will do Gap, right? You've signed up for Gap, is what I remember, right? Gap? No? You paid for the Gap. We'll do the online. Okay. Anyway. You paid for
So what is this Gap?
Gap is growth accelerator program. Growth accelerator program.
That 5,000 rupees.
Yeah, you paid that, no? I think, remember. No?
No.
Okay. So then you come to online program. We will do that online. We'll take you through that in detailed step-by-step process. Okay, it's very important.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Thank you.
yeah. So hook is important for you. Hook and barter system. I think Nivedita will connect you to those barter guys. Okay. Hook
Okay.
is saving money.
Sure.
And
Sure.
position yourself well. Position yourself well, show confidence, conviction. Okay. Take up some good photos or whatever, put some professional something, all those things. It'll really, they'll start wanting to work with you. Okay. And when you come to Gap, I have another system to solve it also. I have a beautiful system. They will start running behind you.
Okay.
Okay. So that because now the question is about how do I make these restaurant owners run behind me? And you can do it. Okay. Okay. So it's a hook. Hook, how we do it, we pull people together, right? That's what we can do. Okay, let's go to our I know it's 9:55. Suma Kashyap. We have been waiting for you. Suma.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So reintroduce yourself. What is the problem you're facing?
Yeah, as I just mentioned, I mean, not just mentioned, the not previous session, the before that, it is like I'm into manufacturing of organic plant growth supplements. We manufacture supplements for the growth of the plants. It's for agricultural purpose, horticulture, hydroponics, water, soilless, where you can grow the plants, herbs anywhere with the help of water. And we provide the media for that. And also home gardeners and balcony, backyard, wherever you want to grow your plants, we provide the organic supplements. So the this is with this background, what the problem I'm facing is like creating awareness among the people and making them purchase my product.
Okay. That is the problem, right? So I think I like this time because earlier you said your customers were farmers, because for me, as soon as you say farmers or anything with government, my ears shut down. So
Okay.
so
I
I think
thought so. I was wondering why Kashyap is like trying to avoid me, why he's not answering my
because
query.
anything to do with government,
Huh,
right? Government,
huh.
all your sales tactics, marketing tactics don't work there. It's a lot
Uh-huh.
of lobbying, a lot of bribing. So bribing is not a marketing strategy, correct?
Right.
So let's try to figure out what is the solution. Okay. So anyone,
Mhm.
so I'll rephrase the question what she's going through. Okay, and she is someone who can help homeowners or anyone who is who is
Into gardening.
into gardening, or anyone who is growing any kind of a garden, any kind of a uh, any kind of an agricultural thing, do organic
Farming.
farming, correct?
Yes, farming. Yes.
Organic. So you make.
Organic farming or natural farming, we provide solutions for them.
Okay, fantastic. So
Yeah.
her problem is, how do I reach out to my customers without spending a lot of money? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So solutions, please. What all she can do to reach out to her customers without spending a lot of money? What all she can do? Anyone?
Okay. So she can reach out to some of the vendors aggregator platforms, particularly like Ninja Cart, okay, who are into more or less agri-tech business.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. And because see, what they do generally, they have those sort of people in their platform who are
Mm-hmm.
doing already organic farming as well as normal farming too. Okay, they are collecting the products and they are selling it to the retailers. Okay, so similar sort of multiple platforms you will be getting to, like few of the startups are there. Another, I'm just forgetting the name. This is one Ninja Card. Apart from that,
Mm.
I'll just check on to that and I'll let you know. Okay,
Sure,
so
sure.
you can reach out to them, and you might be getting a sort of a database. Okay,
Mm.
and you can reach out to them and at least let them know about the awareness and how the process, your entire process rather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is one way out right now.
Okay. I'll try this out.
And
uh,
I think Suman,
Yeah.
lot of these aunties do kitty parties, correct?
Yeah.
So, is there a way that you can go to apartment complexes and infiltrate that kitty party crowd? Because all you require is your first 10 people who are going to say, I love what she does. I recommend this. That's all. And I'm very sure you can manufacture it. Nobody said, you know what, testimonials can be manufactured, correct? You can
Yeah.
manufacture it. And it's not illegal. Because we're all doing it for money, it is okay. Okay. So it can be your own friends. You manufacture some videos that, hey, I'm using this product from your brand name, and my plants are growing very well.
So
And
we have done a lot of pilot study research,
uh
and we have case studies also. I
okay.
have documentation also. I have made documents,
Mhm.
and using the data that we got, we have tried in all 3 seasons wherein our product works or not, to check, like in all 3 seasons with various crops, more than 80 species we have tried, and whether it
But
is
I
a
don't care about
nursery.
all that. But have you
Yeah.
put that out into the social media?
Yes, it is there in the social media, because whether it is LinkedIn or Insta or FB, every now and then we give publicity about our product. We
Mm-hmm.
create awareness about organic farming,
Mm-hmm.
and I do also publish a lot of articles in one of the networking magazine,
Mm-hmm.
business magazine,
Mm-hmm.
wherein I try to create awareness about um, the organic farming and the negative impact of having using this existing chemicals, like whether it is urea or anything, the pesticides, fungicides, they
Mm-hmm.
use n number of chemicals.
Okay. So can I share my 2 cents about this content marketing, writing, publishing articles? Can I share my 2 cents about it? And
Sure,
and
definitely.
I am someone who has only done a lot of content marketing. I am the same person who will say don't do content marketing. Okay, it's kind
Uh-huh.
of paradoxical
Okay.
because at the early stage to get awareness, it is so expensive. It takes a lot of time. Okay, it is like
Huh.
you're putting a stone into ocean or into a
Yeah.
valley.
Yeah.
Nobody cared, nobody knows about it. Correct?
Right.
It's
Right.
a big
That's what
ocean.
is happening with me.
So
Yeah.
don't waste your time doing all those things because it will only make you feel good, and you can maybe your friends, family, spouses will oh wow, Suman was in
Mm.
this article. Wow, fantastic. Tap on they tap
Okay.
on my back, but
Mm.
that doesn't pay money.
Right. That I agree.
So stop using the words that you're looking for awareness. Don't do that.
Okay.
I think yesterday I was talking to someone that we don't have a lot of money to do awareness. If you had enough money, you'd put a big hoarding in front of Orion Mall, and everyone, lakhs and lakhs of people will come and look at it. That is what is
Mm.
awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness is, I think, what see there are different. There is a market maturity also, correct? Market,
Right.
there is a new market, there is a mature market, then the dying market, correct? There's this thing,
Mm-hmm.
correct? So in this early stage, I think you are also finding yourself in that, and that's where your market is going through that awareness zone. So you do not consume yourself into that. Oh, I should also create awareness about the market itself. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do
Mm-hmm.
charity for the market. Let the market
Okay.
evolve. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Uh, so stop doing any kind of like your content marketing useless.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Okay.
I would have saved you at least 1 year of disappointment.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You can show that yeah, we have been published in these news articles. Okay, so I would definitely
That will
recommend
not help in any way. Yeah.
it is good to show your friends, family, cousins, put in WhatsApp groups that look, I'm featured here, right? But it's
Yeah.
funny, it's useless, right?
Okay.
So now solutions wise,
Mm.
I am a big fan of, you're all here because of Facebook ads, correct? You're all here for Facebook because of Facebook ads.
Mm.
So there are a lot of aunties sitting, correct? A lot of aunties,
Mm-hmm.
and they are looking for extra income.
Mm-hmm.
So aunties know a lot of aunties, correct?
Mm.
So can
Right.
can you help aunties make money?
Yes, definitely.
Then that should be your work.
Okay.
Run ads targeting aunties
Mm.
to make them how maybe you can run a webinar that, hey, I'll show you how you can make extra money, 2,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, whatever it is. Like even if it is 1,000 rupees per day or 500 rupees per day, by doing what? If you create a system, you're creating is nothing but, of course, it is an affiliate system. You're creating affiliates because aunties will keep scouting for opportunities. Hey, you're putting your pot, try this thing, So they will keep recommending that. That is something that, or that is one of the ideas though.
Okay.
I would, if I have 1 lakh rupees in my account, I would actually put all my money, and not all my money, but I would experiment multiple hooks. What works? What pays me money? What I did? What is a hook I used? What is paying me money? Okay, let me put 10,000 rupees on this idea hook. Okay, and if you don't know Facebook ads, you learn Facebook ads.
Okay.
You don't need to do a lot of thing, right? I used to think like that. There's something called lead ads. Anyone can do that. Anyone can do that. Yeah. So now you imagine it's an experiment you do. Okay, I did this. I got so many leads. They asked me these questions. I said this, and I was able to sell this product. So you're doing this test. First, you put 10,000 rupees. You got let's say 20, 30, 40 leads. You spoke to these 40 people who said, yes, I'm interested in what you're selling, and you try to sell them. Okay. What you're getting is you're getting a pulse about what is that thing that is making them say yes. When would they pay me? Correct. You're getting a pulse of aunties. Okay. They want to hear this more. Okay. So once you're able to get one auntie saying yes, there is a pattern of aunties. Or when I say aunties, it is just any customer also, correct? They think similarly. They react. They pay only when fill in the blanks. It will happen when you start talking to a lot of aunties. For example, now food mastermind is something that we were doing 2 years back, like 3 years back right now. Okay, and my job was to call up these food entrepreneurs to come to our meeting. And I had no idea about this food entrepreneurs. I had no idea who is this QSR, what is this cloud kitchen. I always thought my food is coming from nearest Darshini. That is not. I had no idea about this in this market. What I did was I was trying to call up people, and I got a pulse that, hey, these people are struggling with Swiggy, Zomato issues. I got it by talking to a lot of people. I was scared, of course, in the beginning because I didn't know what I was talking, right? But then I was able to spot a pattern that, yeah, everyone is struggling with Swiggy, Zomato. So once I captured that essence of, okay, Swiggy, Zomato is the actual issue, actual problem, which is common for a lot of people. You know what? I use that Swiggy, Zomato hook everywhere.
Okay.
And everyone, when they come to the meeting, hey, who is Kashyap? Where is Kashyap?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you need to get that first proof that this is the hook which works.
Okay.
With an auntie, or I'm just saying some ideas here though, but I'm saying the vehicle is Facebook ads. Okay, for all of us, Facebook ads is ocean. It's God. That is, if you're looking for 10xing your business, you can also do your hiring also from Facebook. So it's so versatile. It is so much more bigger and more better than even Google ads, YouTube ads. Try it out. Please learn it. And one of the basic skills of life as an entrepreneur is to learn the art of running Facebook ads, and need not be a lot of ads, just lead ads you can run yourself.
Okay. I'll try that.
Okay. So those are my 2 cents. Anyone else who has any other points to add? So did I solve your problem somehow, Suman?
Yeah, definitely. I got various ideas. Let me work on those lines as well. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, for giving me such ideas. Let me try out.
Not
Thanks.
try it out, act it. And I'm saying, of course, try the experiments. Yeah, Veda, you have something to say, Veda?
No, nothing. As you said in the beginning, one answer is leading us. Our mindsets is moving towards many things that what we can inculcate the same thing in our businesses. What you're giving a solution to one,
Yeah.
that with that solution, many solutions are happening in that. That's I think that's the beauty of what you said before, that
We try to connect to our problems. When you're
yeah.
giving
That's what I'm
suggestions for
seeing
others.
from last time when I'm hearing out and
Yeah.
trying to connect to our problems and trying to get a solution to those problems.
Correct.
I think that's a wonderful thing that you are doing, Kashyap, and we'll
Thank
out
you
for
so
it.
much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that is what this community is all about. Okay. Because I believe there is no community like this. And of course, we are small and we are growing fast though. And the reason why we are growing is also because of what we do here, right? We don't waste time. We don't hold back. I mean, here, I think this is a free session, right? But we don't hold back any value, right? So that's what this is about. And we want to make sure that we can add a lot of value to a lot of entrepreneurs. Okay.
Sure.
And that is what this is about. Okay. When you come to 10X Summit, you'll get a lot of leads also, right? When you come to 10X Summit, you'll get like people who have come to our 10X Summit, they'll tell you, we are crazy givers. We're like, hey, people get 20 leads, 20 referrals. I'm not kidding. This is very normal. On an average, someone goes out with 8 referrals home. We have a very crazy way of doing networking. Nobody does it anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it is only to be experienced when you come. Okay. So time for closing the call.